ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Right back to Spears. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. This is taken at the 18. Shoves him away. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by Rhino. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he's caught by Velo. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run without it. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Back foot throw there is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play.
Prescott from the gun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. On play action, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Velo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try to run without it. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense.
And he will fight his way into to the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on Miami. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. 54 yards to the house. The Falcons win their second straight, and they do it in style. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's the veteran Adam Thielen. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. The Panthers move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Ravens move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Prescott now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of
3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from 13 yards out. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz will look to add the extra point. lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Finding Pickens for another catch. They only get 5 out of that quick slam, but that's good enough for a first.
First down, Dallas.
To throw is Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Spears. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now.